I disappeared for a while, not to give up, but to rebuild. These next 6 months aren't just a reset, they're the comeback. The version of me I've been waiting to meet starts now. There was a point not too long ago where I didn't recognize myself anymore. I was surviving, but I wasn't really living. I wasn't creating, I wasn't dancing, I wasn't taking care of my body or my mind. And honestly, I was just trying to get through the day. Today, I want to share something that might help you if you're in that place too. Not just a routine or a goal list, but a mindset flip. This is the foundation to my 6-month comeback era. Let's be real. You don't have to hit rock bottom to want to change your life. But I did. Last year, I went through one of the hardest seasons in my life. My partner and I lost everything. We ended up being homeless for a little bit over a month. I was burnt out, emotionally disconnected. I was constantly anxious, and every day felt like such a hassle. When you're living in survival mode, everything else stops. You neglect your passions, your joy, and your peace. I felt like a ghost in my own life. And it took time, prayer, and a lot of silence for me to admit that. But here's the truth. Survival mode is not your final destination. It's a signal, and if you're watching this, maybe it's your signal too. When I started planning out this comeback, I didn't want just another glow up. I wanted to get rooted. I started listening to podcasts that shifted my way of thinking, and I kept hearing the same truth in different words. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And girl, oh, was that ever hard to hear? I love it. It's like a love and hate thing. You're reading a self-help book and they just hit you where it hurts. And I'm like, damn, you know me in real life. But I realized that I was always waiting for motivation. I wanted the easy way out, but discipline, identity, and structure will take you way farther than motivation ever will. So instead of asking myself, how do I get back to how I used to be? That girl who was confident, who was always consistently working towards her goals, who didn't take no for an answer. I asked, who do I want to become now? So let me walk you through the 5 core areas that I'm rebuilding. These are the categories that I believe we all need to realign in order to reclaim our lives. You can adopt them, adapt them, or use this as your own personal template for your own reset. First things first, and honestly one of the most important things to take control over is your mental health. One thing I like to do to keep me in check is journaling daily, and not just the aesthetic journaling, because I went through that era as well where I'm writing my affirmations first and then I'm writing what I'm grateful for, which are 2 amazing things to do, but I just felt like it was so scripted. So now when I journal, I just free my mind. Whatever comes to my mind, I write it down. Whatever I'm doing, I write it down. It's a really in the moment thing. I'm not thinking too hard about it. If I want to write 2 pages, 1 page, half a page, doesn't matter. I just journal and free my thoughts, okay? Because it's not everything that you want to pour onto someone else. It's really not everyone's business. Another thing that is extremely important, and I feel like in today's generation, we honestly try not to do this, even though we should, and we know that we should, is reducing our screen time. Girl, I know. Trust me, I'm addicted to my phone. I create content for a living, so imagine I'm always looking at a screen every day. So lately, my goal has been to eliminate all screens an hour before I go to bed. And that's when I journal, read, spend time with my man, you know, just anything except looking at a screen. I find that I fall asleep a lot easier. I'm not just laying down with my eyes closed, trying so hard to sleep. And in the morning as well, it's super important to not let social media or scrolling on your phone be the first thing that you train your brain to do first thing in the morning. Your first couple of tasks at the beginning of the day is what sets your intentions for the rest of the day. So if your first instinct is to grab your phone, go on TikTok, start scrolling, start listening and viewing content that you really don't have any control over unless you really put an effort in your settings, like there's so much online that can trigger our confidence or just upset us. There's just so much negativity that can come up on your screen. And since that's the first thing that you gave your body when you woke up, that's what you're always going to be running towards throughout the day. Easier said than done though. I know. Reading self-help books has changed my life, and whenever I am actively reading a self-help book, I am my best self. I am so much more disciplined, I'm so much more motivated, I am in tune with my thoughts, I am just in the zone compared to if I wasn't reading. Like one of my favorites is Atomic Habits by James Clear. I also love The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up. Choose a book over your phone. I promise you, just get your brain working a little bit more. Especially me, like it's not like I go to university or I'm in school or anything, so I can really go days, weeks, months without learning anything really. So reading is very important, and I find that it also helps you disconnect a little bit from what's going on around you, and you can just zone in on something that's actually pouring into you rather than draining you. Now for physical health, I am so ashamed to say that I have been neglecting working out and going to the gym for the past year. I have been giving myself some grace because obviously I've been going through a lot, but there's really no excuse, especially in my new apartment. I literally have a gym downstairs. There's no reason for me to walk past the gym every day. There's no reason for me to not be stopping in and getting my workout in, you know? If I can sit around and watch YouTube videos or just scroll on my phone, go do that while you're on the treadmill. Get your steps in, you know, do something, move your body. Like, there's so many different ways to work out. I know not everyone likes to lift weights, but you can try yoga, you can try mat Pilates, you can try reformer Pilates, you can go on a run, you can go on a walk, you can go on a bike ride, you can go play sports. It doesn't have to be boring. Find something that you actually enjoy doing so that it can help you look forward to your next workout. And you can also switch it out every day of the week. Like, if you want to work out 5 days a week, pick something different for those 5 days. Make it easy, make it fun, make it accessible. And to tie in with that, hydration and nutrition is so important, and it can really affect your mood throughout the day. I grew up in a juice household. I love me some juice. I love drinking orange juice, pineapple juice, apple juice, pop. I never really gravitated towards water. And it's not cute, okay? It's so important to be hydrated. And lately, I've just been chugging it. Just chug that bitch. You just gotta force it. Eventually, you'll just start gravitating towards your water bottle more, and it'll become a habit of yours. You won't have to think about, oh, I need to drink water. I haven't drank water in so long. You'll just do it. And I'm definitely not the type of girl to be like, eat your fruits and veggies and protein and carbs and watch what you eat. Girl, if you want a sweet treat, get a sweet treat, okay? You're gonna be so much more upset and angry if you are constantly restricting what you eat. You need to enjoy yourself. And if you're working out consistently and going to the gym on a regular basis and eating decently, your sweet treats won't affect you. You're gonna eat that slice of cake and you're gonna go burn it the next day. If you are fueling yourself properly and taking care of your body and exercising and you eat a cake, girl, it's a win-win because they gonna cross each other out. It's fine. And I might be a little bit delulu, but I got a sweet tooth, so there's just no way. Like, there's been many times where I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna watch what I eat, and I find that that's what held me back from actually succeeding in my goals of being consistent in the gym or following a meal plan or whatever my goal was, because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like, I had an ice cream cone, so I failed, and if I go to the gym, it doesn't really matter because I failed, you know? Like, it can just get you thinking, girl. Routine and structure, so important. And I find that time blocking my days has been helping me be more productive and staying on track. Like, I haven't been falling behind as much, and I'm actually getting done what needs to be done. So if I want to wake up early, I'm going to time block it in my schedule and say what time I want to wake up, what I want to do my first hour of the day, and I continue like that for the rest of my day. I think it's also like the ADHD brain, but I just need to know what my day consists of. I need to have an idea of what needs to be done, what should be done, and specifying every single tiny task has helped me so much as well. And I mean little tasks, like make the bed, do your skincare, work out, go to work. Checking all those little things off on your to-do list creates data in your brain, and that is going to help you build your confidence because you have data to prove that you have been getting stuff done. It doesn't matter what the data is, okay? You literally just have to trick your brain. Every single time that I check off my to-do list, it's like I get a little boost of adrenaline, and I'm just like, ooh, Aaliyah's working. She is working. She is getting things done today. And then the next day, I can look back on it and be like, look at everything that you got done yesterday. You're really gonna skip making the bed today because you're that lazy, but you were able to do it yesterday. Like, just do it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you can literally just trick your brain, girl. Build up that data. It's so corny, but it really helps. I totally get the hype of getting excited over the first day of the month, first day of the week, and using that as like your little boost to like reset and almost put on a new suit and just show up a little bit better. Whatever works, do it, okay? I personally choose Sundays to be my reset day, and I love to clean up my apartment. Environment's very important as well, especially if it's an environment that you can control. It can truly affect your way of thinking and your way of taking action, and can hold you back from taking action because you're in an uncomfortable space. You're obviously going to be more comfortable if you have a clean environment. So I take those days to clean, and I'm also a little bit more extra with my self-care. I like to do a face mask, shave off my peach fuzz. I like to do my nails. I like to just catch up on my series or watch a movie. No matter how many things you want to accomplish, no matter how much you want to check off your to-do list, it's so important to take time to yourself, or else you'll get burnt out, and then what? We're back here. You're playing this video again. You know what I mean? You need to check in with yourself. Since living in survival mode, I've been keeping to myself a lot more. Not in a good way. It's not like I'm sitting here being super productive and, you know, succeeding in silence. No, I'm just a sad little bean. And I haven't been keeping in touch with my friends as much as I should have, and I haven't really been exploring the city. I literally moved to a new city last year and I haven't even explored. Like, I've really just been keeping to myself, going to work and coming home. Leaving no room for creativity, leaving no room for fun, leaving no room to evolve as a person, person and grow as a businesswoman and, you know, work towards my future and my goals. I haven't been doing nothing. I've literally just been working enough to pay my bills and stay home. So throughout this next 6 months, I really want to focus on my goals. I cannot continue to slack, because the more that I slack, the more that I delay my success. There's no reason for that, especially when I have the knowledge and know exactly what I have to do to get where I want to be. And even if I didn't have the knowledge, I can educate myself and get to where I want to be. But it's the fact that I haven't been doing that. So I'm really emphasizing the importance of building a system that supports my consistency. I want to get back into dancing. I plan on nurturing the friendships that feel safe and inspiring. And honestly, just putting myself out there. There's so much life to live. I feel like it's so easy to forget and not really focus on the thought of how crazy it is that we're here. How blessed I am to be speaking to you today on a platform that I am able to build. How blessed I am to have been able to wake up this morning and have an entire new day full of opportunities. These are the areas that I'm building on, not because I want to be perfect, but because I deserve to feel proud of how I show up for myself. And so do you. We were all placed here for a reason. Every day that we are given the blessing to see and live, why would we take advantage of that? It's been like a year and a half of me choosing laziness, choosing excuses, saying, oh, I wish I was disciplined, but I am disciplined. We're all disciplined. We all have discipline. If you're disciplined enough to sit on the couch and scroll on your phone and eat a bag of chips and watch TV and do nothing productive, you are disciplined to do that. So just shift your discipline towards something that's actually beneficial to you. The hardest part is starting when you still feel like a mess. Girl, trust me. I don't feel ready, especially after it being so long. Of course I lost my confidence because it's uncomfortable now. I'm not used to showing up for myself. I'm not used to having a routine. It's scary to think, oh my gosh, I could fail again. But you don't have to do it all at once. Your glow up might not be aesthetic at first. And honestly, it most likely will never be aesthetic. What you watch online is what is chosen to be seen by you. And a lot of people don't show or talk about mental glow up. Of course, you can physically glow up. You can go change your hair. You can go get new makeup. You can go change your wardrobe. But your inner beauty is what speaks volumes. That's the energy that people can feel from you. So it might be ugly cries, quiet mornings, deleting numbers, sleeping earlier, choosing fruit over fast food, journaling when you would rather scroll. It's okay if no one claps. It's okay if you keep it private. Just don't stay where you are. This isn't just my comeback era. This is a movement, a decision to rebuild, to reset, to reclaim joy, discipline, purpose, and peace. If you're with me, comment I'm in below and subscribe so that we can grow together every single week. I am so happy to be back. I truly did miss creating content. I am just not the type of person to get in front of a camera and play it off. Like if I were to film the past couple months, you would have known that I was sad. You would have known that I was struggling. You would have seen the crash outs. You would have seen it all. And I just didn't want to pour that energy onto people that are coming on the internet to see good things, happy things, motivational things. So now that I am feeling a lot better, I've done my healing, I'm ready to really put in the work and get myself to summers that is fulfilling. That also means that I'm back. And I cannot wait to see y'all every week. And keep in mind that I am filming this video before even really taking a change in my life. The only thing I've really done is plan out my new routines, come out with some content ideas, and journal and really build that relationship with myself again. And I also got closer to God as well. You will literally be coming along the journey with me. We are going to become that waking up at 5 a.m. girly. I do not care. I'm done making excuses. I want to take up as much time out of my day and make the best out of it every single day. And even if we don't have it all together, we're still allowed to show up. We still get to try again and again and again and again. Girl, you don't even want to know how many first day of my fitness journey videos I've done and posted online. It's okay to not get it down packed the first time. Just keep trying. Show up for you. Show yourself that you are worth everything. You are worth the world. You deserve to live the life of your dreams. 6 months from now, we won't be the same. I'll see you there. Love ya.